Enggak, emang harus perkenalan. Mas,
Assalamualaikum
Mas harus
warahmatullahi
perkenalan.
wabarakatuh. My name is Samanafi, 2310 dua. I'm from UPN Veteran Jakarta.
My name is Muhammad Sultan Yasin Zain, dengan NIM 231051255 dari UPN Jakarta.
Oke, Yasin. Oke, thanks for agreeing to this interview, Mr. Fauzan. I'm Salman and this is Yasin. We are curious about your experience study about at Université de Poitiers, France, specifically in constitutional law.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too. Before this interview is held, I want to introduce myself. Hello to both of you. My name is Fauzan. I was awarded from Erasmus Plus in 2020 to 2025, from September to 2024 to January 2025. Nice to meet you to both of you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Fauzan. So can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you did in Poitiers?
Okay, thank you for the question. Uh, First of all, uh, my name is Fauzan. I'm back again. I was graduate. I was graduated from University Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta. I was graduated from law school, and in 2024, I was an awardee from Erasmus Plus for constitutional law. I held 4 courses in there. First, French constitutional law. Second of all, French regional law. Basically, is the law that discuss about the system of regional law, such as the province and the regency in there, and how the central government and the regional government to organize their uh, their government. And third is the French financial law. Basically, how the state basically is the central government to make the budget in a year. And fourth of all is French administrative law. So this course is a little bit difficult for me. There's so many system of administrative law in there that really different from Indonesia. So basically, I held four course in there, and I was here with both of you to be asked about my experience in there. Is that right? So, Mr. Salman, that's for my answer for first question.
Cool. Why did you choose French and University de Poitiers for constitutional law?
Thank you, Mr. Yasin, for your question. So basically, why I choose French for the host state in the exchange program. So basically, Erasmus Plus and University of Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta make the cooperation under the agreement and between the Université de Poitiers for make the student exchange program between the three of those. Basically, between University of Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta, between Université de Poitiers and between the Erasmus Plus. That's the program from Europe, from Union European, to make the student exchange program, and for the budgetary for the student that has the rights to accompany with this program. So French basically is the best country to make the comparison from the French legal system and Indonesian legal system. For example, Indonesia has the system of administrative court. That was the concept from French, because French has the administrative court, specifically the name of the institution is Conseil d'État. That's the institution that held the how to say it, the administrative things, administrative problems between the citizens and government. So from the regency level to the province level, and then to the state level. And then for the cassation level, that will be held in Conseil d'État or a state, council of state. So basically that's the institution that held the problem between the government and citizens. That's for my answer for Yasin.
Nice. Okay, thank you, Mr. Fauzan. Maybe next question. How's the culture in French different from Indonesia? How you feel?
Okay, that's the interesting question, right? Because French has a different culture when we compare to Indonesia. So basically, French people was very individualistic. So we must take the conversation to them. And in Indonesia, we can make the conversation without, we must start it from the start. And the second culture that's very different from Indonesia is the respect and the egalitarian culture. So French people in the class, or the French student in the class, are very respectful to discuss about anything, basically about the course. Why? Because there are so many courses that the French must discuss first, and certain courses are very difficult to follow it. And then for the third difference between Indonesian and French is when we talk in English, the French attention to us is very different when we talk to them with French.
Oh, yeah.
So we can see with the eyes, with their eyes, and with their attention. When we talk in French, there's full of respectful, there's full of attention from them, from the French, especially. From the French that
birth in there, but between another foreigner that comes from another state that study in French also. When we talk in English, there's basically all good. There's basically all good, and there's full of respectful between another foreigner from another country and us from Indonesia. So basically that's all for the difference. But basically in the course, there is a difference between the class system, Indonesia and French. In French, there's a big class that we like, how to say it? We studied in like the theater. So the lecturer was teaching us about the course, and the students are just hearing what the lecturer say. Sorry. So after that, there's a small class that the student have the obligatory to be active. Yeah. So
I know.
like in another university in Indonesia, there's also a big class, but it's held in online system, right? Like in the Zoom or not. But in French, there's full offline class that the university has the facility to help the class.
Okay.
Yeah. So just so like that for the differences between Indonesia and France, and also the education system specialty, especially in French in my university.
Yeah.
I see. How about the learning style at a university in France? Is the teacher more on the lecture, or is more on the individual work?
Okay. Thank you for your question. So about the learning style in French basically is the individual work. So basically, they're centralized with individual work, then the lecturer to be active in the class. Example, like when we held the examination, we must take the note all of the big class, and in the examination, we must take it verbally. Yeah, the examination must take it verbally in front of the lecturer. So we must answer the several questions about the lecturer, about the course that has been teach. And after that, we must answer the questions with the comprehensive answer. So after that, we can receive the good score. And the score is between 10 to 20. Under 10, if the score is under 10, we cannot graduate from the course. And if we receive the score between 18 to 20, we have the A grade. the A grade. So from the 10 to 12, we can receive the A, score. So basically, there's very hard to me. That was very hard to me to can make the graduation or to be graduated from several courses like French administrative law. I must repeat again from that courses with the same lecturer. So when I couldn't graduated from that, how to say it, from that courses, I must repeat it with the same lecturer. So the same lecturer have the objectification to make the justification also to my answers. So that's my answer for the Yatin's question.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fauzan. Next question. How does a French semi-presidential system compare to Indonesian presidential system?
So so basically there's the technical question, yeah, for the government system between French and Indonesia. So basically French has the semi-presidential system that the executive branch is held by two institutions. There are president and prime minister. President has to rule the state, but the prime minister has to rule the government, such as to lead the cabinet and to lead the bill of law and to make the synchronization between executive branch, legislative branch, and also the judicative branch. Especially for the Conseil d'Etat, there's one of the judicative branch to decide the administrative court, yeah, between the citizen and the government. And also Indonesia uses the presidential system, pure presidential system. Indonesia has only one institution in executive branch. There's just the president. President is the head of government and also the head of state. So that's the fundamental difference between French government system and Indonesian government system. So that's for my answer.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fauzan, for the answer. Next is for my question is, what is your plan after graduating from Poitiers?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Resin, for so my plan is to continue my education way, yeah. So basically, I'm taking the master level in University of Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta, and I receive the scholarship again, but internal scholarship from Faculty of Law of University of Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta. And I'm still continuing my education in master level in UPN Veteran Jakarta. So after I graduate from University of Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta, I want to continue again my education to the doctoral level after I graduate from UPN Veteran Jakarta. But basically, for the way of me after I graduate from Poitiers, I have the willing to continue my education in French. But in other things, I must continue in Indonesia and I must continue my master level in Indonesia again. So that's all for my answer to Yasin.
Oke, uh, maybe thank you for the answer our question. We are appreciate your time and insight.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mr.
thank you so much
Fauzan. Thank you, thank you.
for sharing your experience with us. It was really helpful.
You're always
You're always
welcome.
welcome. Thank you for the invitation, yeah, from Salman Rafi and also from Mr. Yasin. We can meet each other again if there is several question or another question for me. You can chat or you can tell direct to me. Thank you for your time and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Fauzan. Thank you, Fauzan. Thank you, Mr. Fauzan.
Nggak kelihatan, Mas. Nggak kelihatan.
Thank you, Mr. Fauzan. Thank you.